Home and away spoiler. Cash says his goodbyes. He considers leaving the bay for good. Episode 8376. Abigail confides in Tim about how she now realizes she has been too harsh with Eden after speaking to Levi about it. She'd like to make amends but isn't sure how to approach it. So Tim suggests writing it down in a letter. Later, Cash announces plans to leave Summer Bay forever. Eden tries to check with him that this is genuinely what he wants. But he stands by his decision and says his goodbyes to her. Eden breaks down in Levi's arms, believing that Cash is walking away for the last time. Levi chases after Cash and urges him to reconsider whether he really wants to go. At home, Cash is thoughtful as he holds Eden's engagement ring. Tim comes round to Eden's to keep her company and she pulls him in for a kiss. Eden fails to notice that her phone is ringing on silent, with Cash now trying to contact her. Meanwhile, Marilyn notices that Alf seems quiet and out of sorts after returning home from Marimbula unannounced. When Marilyn questions if everything is okay, Alf admits that he really doesn't know. Episode 8377. Cash pushes Eden too far. Eden finally loses patience. Remy walks in on Eden and Tim's intimate moment. He praises her for moving on from Cash, but he's surprised when she admits that Tim is Abigail's counselor. Eden feels judged by Remy's reaction and walks off. Eden crosses paths with Cash, who asks how she'd feel if he stayed in the bay. She's irritated after everything that Cash has put her through, so she declares that she doesn't care anymore. Eden invites Tim back over to continue what they started and they fall into bed together. At the same time, Cash confides in Remy about how he's decided to stay in town. Meanwhile, after Alf learns that Bree faced a tribunal while he was away, he visits her to ask what really happened. Bree admits that she failed in her duty of care towards Alf. When they both realize that they've experienced dark thoughts since then, they part on good terms. Later, Bree overhears Xander updating Remy on her mental health and she fears that Remy has recruited several people to spy on her. Elsewhere, Marley has a panic attack moments before the Manta Ray board's photoshoot. Can he get through it for the sake of promoting his business? Episode 8378. Marley struggles on an important day. Can he overcome his stage fright? Kirby is unaware of Marley's panic ahead of the photoshoot, so she ushers him down to the beach. Marley looks for any way out and suggests that Theo should replace him. But Theo encourages him to go ahead as planned and follow Kirby's lead during the shoot. Marley is stiff and awkward while being photographed, but Kirby helps him to loosen up by playfully flicking her towel at him. The photographer is pleased to finally secure some natural photographs. Meanwhile, Bree kicks Remy out of the house as a punishment for talking to Xander about her issues. Levi decides to pay his own visit to Bree, but he finds her obsessively cleaning the sink. Levi encourages Bree to open up and she shares her fears over being seen as the doctor who lost it. Levi manages to talk Bree around and she later informs Remy, Xander and Dana that she has booked a mental health appointment. Elsewhere, Tane worries as Perry's lawyer hasn't managed to find any witnesses to Carl's abuse. On Perry's last day of freedom before the trial, he unites with Tane to scatter Carl's ashes. Later, Tane is alarmed to find Perry trying to flee again. Perry insists that he can't face the trial. But how will Tane respond?
Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.